On a rainy afternoon in November 1971, a quiet, well-dressed man in his mid-40s walked up to the Northwest Orient Airlines counter in Portland, Oregon. He paid cash for a one-way ticket to Seattle under the name Dan Cooper. He wore a dark suit, a white shirt, a black tie, and carried a small attaché case. Nothing about him stood out until the plane was airborne. Shortly after takeoff, he calmly passed a folded note to flight attendant Florence Schaffner. When she glanced at it, it read, "I have a bomb in my briefcase. I will use it if necessary. I want you to sit next to me." She did. He opened the case just enough for her to see red sticks and wires. Then he dictated his demands. $200,000 in unmarked $20 bills, 4 parachutes, and a refueling truck waiting in Seattle. The plane landed, authorities scrambled. Cooper released the passengers but kept the crew and a few flight attendants. The FBI delivered the money in parachutes. The jet took off again, heading south toward Mexico City as ordered, flying low and slow with the landing gear down. Then came the crucial moment. Somewhere over the dark wooded wilderness between Seattle and Reno, around 8 p.m., Cooper lowered the rear staircase of the Boeing 727. He strapped on one parachute, tied the money bag to himself with cord from another chute, and jumped into the stormy night. The crew felt the sudden pressure change and the plane lurch. They landed safely in Reno. Cooper was gone. The FBI launched the biggest manhunt in its history, codenamed Norjack. They interviewed hundreds of people, chased thousands of tips, and examined every clue left behind. A black J.C. Penney tie he had removed, cigarette butts, even a DNA sample years later from the tie. They recovered only one piece of hard evidence: $5,800 of the ransom money, found rotting in a paper bag along the Columbia River in 1980 by a boy hunting for firewood. The big twist? No body was ever found. No parachute. No trace of the remaining $194,200. The drop zone was rugged forest in late November. Freezing rain, high winds, no lights. Cooper's shoes were dress loafers, his suit thin. Experts still debate whether he survived the jump at all. He became a folk hero to some, a cautionary tale to others. The DB part. A reporter misheard Dan Cooper, and the name stuck forever. The case remains officially unsolved. In 2016, the FBI finally closed the active investigation, but the mystery endures. Who was he? Did he live, and where is the rest of that money? A man in a suit walked onto a plane, pulled off one of the most audacious crimes in history, and simply disappeared into the night, leaving behind the ultimate unsolved question. That's the power of the Cooper legend.